Hey everybody, good morning, it's Bill. Oh, there we go, focus. It's Friday. Friday, under the lights. Oh wait, it's no lights yet, it's a big light. It's a fairly decent day. We've got sun peeking through the clouds here and there. Decent temperature, it's currently 36. It's gonna go up and it's gonna be sunny tomorrow, so it's gonna go up. I'm actually on my way to AutoZone because I have this dire urge to get in the zone. AutoZone. Actually, that's not it. I have this dire urge to get the spark plug wires for the boat motor. The kit where I get to make, you know, the links that I want. So, that's it. I'm coming up here to Delhi. It'll be 45238 is the zip. If any of you guys want to see where Delhi's at. Not the one in India. This is the one in Ohio. And I'll be back in a bit after I go in and get my parts. Hey, I'm sure you guys probably can't see it because the resolution of this camera just isn't that good. But it's actually, amazingly enough, there's actually snow right now. Little bitty flakes of snow, you know, very, very thin, sparse. There goes one across in front of the camera now. So you just said I'd share that. Oh, and by the way, AutoZone on Delhi Pike, Cincinnati, Ohio. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, hey everybody, it's Bill. I'm back. Yay, with AutoZone. Got my superconductor wire set. Ooh, I should clean that off so it's not dusty. Oh well. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is it. This is 90 plugs, see? 90-degree plugs, which I need. And then I'll have the option of going straight or 90s on the distributor cap. And I will be doing the distributor cap. Look at that, all that nice fancy stuff. I will be doing the distributor cap with 90s in order to save space or length on my wires. So anyway, I'm backing out here, gonna head back to the marina and pay attention to my driving. Which is kind of funny. When I took my driving test when I was 15, 16, when I took my driving test, I got 3 points deducted. And, you know, this is kind of funny, actually. Even though people would say, well, would you get 3 points deducted? I got 3 points deducted because I talked to the guy while I was taking my test. He marked it down as attention to distraction. But I did perfect in everything else. So, yeah, what the hell? See, just because you don't like to talk, bastard. Anyway, okay, that's just a little fun fact. Oh, Chipotle. Now there is a place to eat. Don't worry about all them freaking stories on the internet. Yes, they had some problems, and you know, yes, people got their undergarments in a bunch, but I never got sick, and I still ate there, and I still will eat there, and it's still great food. I mean, you know, it's a lot healthier than a freaking hamburger from someplace that will not be named. So, you know, anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go down the hill, drop down Bender, go to 50, head west, and I'll be back. See you in the garage. Hey everybody, look, the Bermuda Triangle's back, sort of. We dug out a bunch of stuff for fixing the holes, but anyway, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Oh, and by the way, you know what? Not only did I break a tap the other day, I broke this. Of course, this is okay. This is actually a little piece of brass threaded pipe that the other end screws into here, and this is what holds the warning indicator and the variable resistor on the engine. When I was pulling that off to change things out, it was so tight that when I pulled up on the wrench, the brass actually gave way. But it was okay because an easy out took care of it. It's no big deal. As you can see, I've got one on there and got one here in my hand. So that was a good deal. Anyway, going to go ahead and clean up some of this stuff that I don't need to mess with right now. Get it out of the way, including my nice little, what was it, Air Ace, or Ace Air, whatever it was, die grinder. Put it back in its box where it will sit for, I don't know how long before I ever need to use it again. But yeah, it's, oh, here it is. There you go. Yeah, put it back in its box. Air Ace, model DGK14. I got it from, pretty sure I got it from Harbor Freight. So, you know, but anyway, I'll do that. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, it's Bill. Here's my MSD ignition kit. Part number 31239. Basically what this is this is a 90-degree boot kit for the spark plugs, and then you oh, John's here today too. Hi. And then you put the end on the distributor that you want, whether you want a straight up and down end or whether you want a 90. Now in my case, because I'm looking for as much length as possible, I'm going to use 90s. I'm going to go underneath, like down through here, down through there, and I'm going to come underneath the, let me turn on the light for you. I'm going to come underneath the engine exhaust manifold right here, and I'm going to run these in. Now I was, I think I showed you guys in the last video, I have these bolt holes here. What I'm going to do with these, when I come down here, I have my standoffs that were up here, and I'm going to go ahead and put, oh, that probably made somebody dizzy. I have the standoffs. In fact, I have several types, so I'm going to get to experiment on which one works the best. But I'm thinking what I'm going to end up doing is taking one like this, okay, and instead of walking around, this is going to be put right here, which means that the wire loom will actually come down there, and I can run the wires through it to keep them down and let them come through. Then in this bag, and I'll turn off the light because we don't need it no more. In this bag, I have grommets and spacers, dividers, and they're chrome. You know, I have plastic versions right here for all that it really matters. And then now I had sliced each of these, you can see right there. I'm going to be replacing the ones, and I have plenty of them in the bag. I'm going to be replacing the sliced ones with, you know, regular circular ones, because what I'm going to do at this point, when I go to make the wire, I'm going to run it through everything and then get it to where it needs to be with the right amount of grommets on it and the standoffs on it, or the separators on it, so that way it'll work. Anyway, let me see here. See, she's brand new. This is like $69 and some change with tax at AutoZone. So you guys get to be here for the cutting of the security anti-theft device. Yay, good warning, anti-theft device. Basically, it's probably an RF chip in there. So, you know, and it passes through, reflects the transmission of the reader, and then the reader comes back and says, oh yeah, this is, you know, this or that. So that's another thing. I could tell you how those work too, but I'm working on the boat, so I'm not going to go into store security or anything like that, or RFID chips and how they work and what they do. So all right, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and I'll be back in a moment because it takes two hands. Okay, I'm gonna do this in stages here. I sliced the tape So you can close this up. There. Now, a closed tool is a safe tool. You can see here, this is a bag with the different types of ends in it. And I kind of misspoke a minute ago. I actually said straight or 90 degrees, and all of these ends are 90 degrees. But if you look at this type of boot is generally found on a Chevrolet HEI ignition system. So that what I should have said is I have two different types of 90-degree boots. I have ones for HEI or ones for regular, and in this case this is the same distributor cap that's on that one. You see it doesn't have the points up where we would use this one on it, so we will instead use this one on it where it sticks down inside there. Alright, now let me keep getting stuff out. Okay guys, here's what I've done so far. Looking at routing my wires up to here. Now this is something that you want to do before you commit to anything, cutting or anything else. You need to route them in a manner that you're going to have them routed, or that you feel they need to be routed. For example, I've got these right here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go here 4, 3, 2, 1. Making sure that, because this is a universal kit, making sure that I have plenty of room up here to get around. And I do. Even if I use both of the short ends on this side, the worst case scenario I come out to is exactly enough for way over here. So I'm kind of happy with that. I may, because I'm really not sure exactly yet, I may go ahead and switch that out for one of the longer ones, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave the longer ones, because if you look at the engine, you'll notice that the distributor is offset. So I have to have a longer run to that side. So you take the longer run to that side from being in the center, which would be right about here. It's about one distributor width over. And then you add in going underneath the manifolds and through the brackets and the mounts, the holders that I've made. And the longer ones on that side actually end up being more of a benefit. And the shorter ones on this side, the short test one goes right to where it needs to go. There's nothing on this distributor that I couldn't put an end on and it wouldn't reach. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to do my running on the other side, set it up, see how it looks, see if I like it. And then if everything's good there, the wires are all coming off. I'm going to put the markers on them over there on the bench. There's a little thing right there above that boot that has spark plug numbers on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to put those numbers on these wires up here, so you'll know each wire where it is, right next to the boot.
You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. That's what John says. John says you gotta love it. Now, my standard response to John is, there you go with that gotta shit again. But in this particular case, I'm pretty stoked. So I love it right now. I do. I think that looks so much nicer. John said it looks neat. So I don't have any of the rubber grommets in. Okay, I'll do that before I put the ends on, because you won't be able to slide them through afterwards. So but I'll set everything up like it needs to be before I pull it loose and go put the ends on the wires. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye. All right, everybody, there we go. We got that a little dark over here, so I'm using a flashlight to see. Got that side set up basically the same way as the other side, and I run it around here. I used wire looms in a little different manner, but actually for their intended purpose. If you look at my standoffs here, you'll see that they are holding it down away from the exhaust manifold, even though this is water jacketed. They're holding it down away from the exhaust manifold. I got the separator here I got a 3 separator here, which actually will hold onto this wire and help support these two. Then they come through here, and of course I haven't lined them up all pretty yet, and I come into a 4 standoff. And again, from front to rear, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the wiring. And then I come up here to a 4 separator. And I'm going to do one more thing before this 4 separator, because I want to have this 4 separator lay across here, and I want everything to be pretty nice and neat. But, and I don't know if you can see my finger in here, right here is a hole. Yeah, you can see. Right here's a hole in this head. So what I'm going to do is, and I don't know if I'm going to take one of these ones I've already used or not to do it, or if I'll open a new one, because this is actually just about the same size. So there's really no need to open a whole new one. But anyway, I'll probably take like these two, and on the back of the heads in both situations there, I'll run 2 of the wires through this, through these, and I'll have this actually mounted flat, and I'll have it twisted sideways so it turn out like this and follow the direction of the wires, and have it just hold the wires up. You know, but then of course this is something where I'm going to have to you know, think about this, because given my druthers, I'd really like to hold it up here, but I don't want to postpone this project anymore, simply because I need to wait for some of these. So I'll probably take what I've got, I'll mount it in right there in that little hole. Hold on, right there, that little hole, because it will come up, you know, a little bit. It'll be okay, I think. And then turn it sideways so it'll hold the wires up, and then that can give me a little more of a guide over and above everything else, and then do the same on the other side. I'm gonna think about it before I commit to doing that, so I may actually figure a different way to do it, because I could already see right now I could put it in here by simply removing this water hose. I could go here and I could catch it, you know, and accomplish the same thing with what I've got, not having to wait, not having to use the block, not even having to tweak it. All I have to do is make a hole in there. There's actually a hole on this side. Make a hole on the other side, put the bolt through it and a nut, and let that hold it. The thing is, on the other side, it won't really work like that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the distributor's past that. So I'm going to think. And if y'all smell something burning, that's me thinking. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, everybody. I pulled that off. This is basically it. What it's going to look like before I put the grommets and everything into it. Then we're going to put the ends on it. Okay. And we'll see how easy that may or may not be over here in a few moments. Okay. Here's what we got. Now you go ahead, use as much as you need to, boss. I don't mind. Each one of these are marked 1, 3, 5, 7. I've already put them in the place they need to be. This here is going to go for the coil wire. When I get done, I'll make probably an extremely short coil wire, as you can see. So anyway, got my grommets in there. Everything's nice and snug, supported, separated, lined up nice and neat. So that's this side, and I'm gonna go do the other. Be back. Hey everybody, it's Bill. Okay, I'm getting ready to use this tool. This tool is actually a 2-piece tool that comes with the kit. Has 8mm and 8.5mm guide. Shows you where to cut. Whether you're using a standard end, you know, you put it there, or using a double crimp, you put it there. You strip it out this far. Same thing on the other side. And then, of course, you see it says MSD on it. It's got a little lip here. that you guys will find pretty interesting. Now, it's going to be hard for me to do this one-handed, so I'm gonna do each part and then I'm gonna show you. So, or maybe I can just lay it under. Maybe I can just do it this way and it'll be able to see. First thing you do is you take this, you look at which direction that is, okay? And then you take this, you set this up like this according to the directions, and this goes in here. Like that, okay? Then you take that, you line up this edge right here and this lip, and you slide this in together like that, okay? Then you take, and I can do this part one-handed pretty much. You take it, you set it in your vise. There you go. Set it in your vise like that, all right, with the lips on it. And then you tighten up the vise. I'm gonna tighten up just a little bit so it holds it level. So let's see if I can put some light on this and you can watch what happens. As I tighten the vise up, that's squeezed in and crimp the wire. So you loosen it up. Now it's loose. You take it away, pull it apart. Okay, so we get this half of it out, and then you take the wire out of the other one. I think I can do this one-handed, pretty much. And there you have it. Now from here, all we do is we just put a little bit of grease on there, we slide the boot over, and then we bend this right there to get our 90-degree angle. This is a coil wire. It's a short one, so that's why I was showing you that. I'm getting ready to do all of these, but I wasn't going to bore you with the whole process on 4 of them. I just wanted you to see how this works. And actually, I'm very, very impressed in the way it works. It's easy. It's simple. It's not, you know, any convoluted thing. They actually give you the tool. And for the price of these wires, which is about $70 with tax at AutoZone, not a bad deal. All right, I'll be back. All right, and there you go. There's coil wire installed. Now, I don't know if I showed you guys or made a point of it when I showed you. Originally, this coil wire was this long. For this application, it's a lot of extra wire. But because this is also can be used in an automotive application, you know, if a guy has a custom vehicle or customizes his vehicle, and he has, you know, like the fancy distributor and everything, he's got the big 900 million watt coil up on the firewall, then that extra length is a good thing to help you get over there. So yeah, the people that made this kit pretty much thought of everything. I haven't run into one issue so far from this kit. Not even anything that I had to just do a tip or a trick to get going. So far, it's been great. So I'm going to get back to it. All right, everybody, there we go. This is put in there. The wires are loomed, run. Come in here, guided, supported. I went ahead and just did this way because, hang on, I got to focus it. I have to figure out why it doesn't autofocus sometimes. The other day, if y'all recall, it was doing it like a banshee. So anyway, this wire will be gone. This wire will be gone, the yellow one. You know, the wires for my panel, the fuel pump, that'll all be gone. I put to use one of my things there for the front. We cut the coil wire, as you can see. Now, if you notice here, everything has a number on it, and it's got a little arrow pointing towards the spark plug. So 1, 2, 7, 5, 6, 3, 4, and 8. Now, well, let me do this real quick because I don't think there's enough fuel in here to run it very long anyway, but and I mean, that's cold. that's pretty much a cold start. I fired it once before I turned on the thing, but that's pretty much a cold start. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Very, 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 very happy. Anyway, so the red and the black wire will be gone. The orange wire will be gone. The yellow wire will be gone. And that's pretty much it. This one, of course, we're going to work on, if you can recall. This one we're going to work on. This may actually be down here. It may be the one that goes to the starter, the neutral safety switch. And if that's the case, that's fine, because at least that lets me know why it's done like that, but I still wouldn't have done it that way were it me. I have not done the oil change yet. I need to go get that. I do really want to run it out a little bit more before I change the oil, because it's got about an hour on that oil change. This came up looking much cleaner, much less cluttered this way. I like that a lot. John looked at it. John likes it. Let me grab a rag, because there's fingerprints on the chrome. You just can't have that. Your chrome's supposed to shine. Well, that's okay. It's about probably the last time it's going to shine right there, I'm telling you. Because after it gets in that boat, I'm not going to walk around shining it all. But anyway, still got that little leak. If you remember, I said this red hose is actually the one that's going there. And what I may do is just take that hose down and buy a piece of that. I like the fact that it's not collapsible. You know, even though the other one would work. So, I've got my wire ties. I've got my standoffs. Got the snaps on there. Got the wires routed. Got them routed up here. They're not up against any hot manifolds or anything. I've got them supported so they don't rub. For the most part, I think I need to take that one up just a hair. You know, I cut a couple of them longer maybe than I needed to, but I didn't mind. But I think that looks so much better, and I think it's going to be a whole lot less opportunity for issues to arise. So anyway, that's pretty much it for today for me. I'm going to go in the office. There's paperwork I could do in there for the boss real quick, since he was nice enough to let me use his garage all day long. And then that's going to be it for now. But and I may look for some more. I think I could probably take one more alignment tool here. Wouldn't hurt. And I've got one somewhere. It's just a set of plastic snap-on deals. So, oh man, there you go with that damn yawning shit again, huh? But anyway, okay. Please feel free to comment. Tell me what you think. Let's snap a couple pictures here while we're at it, because I never end up having any pictures of anything. I have videos, but I don't have just solid pictures. So it's real easy to make a picture out of this while I'm recording. So it's WLW 700, the big one. Yay! And of course, it's talk radio. The latest controversy of the day, I'll clue you in, is somebody's wanting to reduce the power of the station at night, because I guess they're just too freaking uber for somebody else, or somebody a long ways away doesn't want to hear them, or whatever the hell their problem is. I don't know. But anyway, 700 is great. I can listen to 700 when I'm coming back from Texas, and I can hear them a long ways away, and then I know I'm getting closer to being home. So anyway, let me see here. There you go. I'll put this up on Facebook, Google, everything. So, say goodnight, motor. Good night, motor. Oh, wait, I did that yesterday, didn't I? Here you'd say, good night, workshop. Good night, workshop. Get your jacket, dumbass. Get your jacket, dumbass. Because I'm going to walk out of here and forget it. And then I'm going to be cold. And I guess I ain't going too far without my car keys either, huh? So, anyway, I will see you guys later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, motor. I'll be thinking of you while I'm gone. You big blue and black and red beauty, you. And chrome. Okay. Silliness aside, I love this. Honest to God, I've got like... I've got about an hour's worth of running on that I need to put on this motor. On this bench. Or on this rack. And the one thing with the sensor, and when I do that, then my testing is done. So anyway, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Oh, you know what? Before I go, I was talking about this and I kind of got a little sidetracked because everything looks so cute. 12756348 as opposed to 18436572. Now, this is the quiz for the class. Why is the firing order different on this V8? So, no, we don't know? Okay. Well, somebody might know because I'm sure some of you guys actually remember, but because my engine is a reverse rotation engine. So that changes everything. Well, not everything, but it changes a whole lot of stuff. I'll show you the piece of paper here. Straight from the manual. Firing order. Correct craft. I don't know why that's circled. I don't have a correct craft. But anyway, let's get a shot of that picture. There we go. So you can see the firing order and why. All right. I'll see you guys.